Hi guys, welcome back to Mathzilla. Now we are going to start next exercise 1.2, but before it, let's see some properties. First property is closure property for addition. According to it, sum of two integers is always integer. Now I am taking two integers 17 and 23. Their sum is always integer. 17 plus 23 equals to 40. So it is also integer. Next is minus 75 plus 18. So minus 75 plus 18, it's 57 and sign greater number ka. So it is minus 57, which is also integer. 27 plus minus 27, which is 0. 0 is also integer. 19 plus minus 25 equals to minus 6, which is also integer. So this shows that sum of two integers is always integer. Next property is closure property for subtraction. When we subtract two integers, result obtained is always integer. For example, I have taken two integers 7 and 9. 7 minus 9, I am subtracting this. 7 minus 9 is equals to minus 2. This is integer. 17 minus 21. So it become 17 minus plus 21, which is 38, which is also integer. Minus 21 minus and minus 10. So this become minus 21 minus plus 10, which is minus 11, which is also integer. So this shows when we subtract two integers, its result is also integer. Then is commutative property. According to commutative property, a and b are two integers, which implies that a plus b is equals to b plus a. This property is always apply for addition. Subtraction is not commutative for an integer. For example, 7 plus 1 or 1 plus 7. Answer is 8. If I did 7 minus 1 and 1 minus 7, 7 minus 1 is 6 and 1 minus 7 is minus 6. So this is not equal. That's why commutative property is not applied in the case of subtraction. It always applies in the case of addition. But in this case, when I take two integer 5 and minus 6, 5 plus minus 6 is minus 1, minus 6 plus 5 is minus 1. So in this case, the commutative property holds true. Next property is associative property. So in this case, for any integer a, b and c, a plus b, b plus c equals to a plus b plus c. So here in this case, addition of a integer is associative. Let's see, consider three integers minus 3, 1 and minus 7. So minus 3 plus 1 plus minus 7 is equals to minus 3 and minus 6, which is minus 9. If minus 3 plus 1 plus minus 7, so it become minus 2 plus minus 7, which is also minus of 9. So this is an example of associative property. Next is additive identity property. So in this case, we know that if a is a whole number, then a plus 0 is a, 0 plus a is a. That is why the sum of any whole number and the 0 is the number itself. So whole number 0 is called a additive identity or identity element for addition of whole numbers. For example, 7 plus 0 is 7. 0 plus 7 is also 7. Let's see try these of page number 8 of the NCERT. First question is write the pair of integer whose sum gives negative number. So here I consider the pair of integer minus 6 and minus 5, which gives me minus 1. So this implies that the pair of negative numbers or integers also gives me integer. Next part is 0. So write a pair of the integer whose sum is 0. So sum becomes 0 when there is a same number with the opposite sign. So 8 plus minus 8, it means 8 minus 8, that is also 0. The next D part is an integer smaller than only one of integer. So consider 8 and minus 3 such that a plus minus 3 is 5, where 5 is greater than minus 3. So this shows that integer smaller than one of integer. Do other part of these question as your homework. Next question is write the pair of integer whose difference gives a negative number. Now difference means a subtraction. So here I consider the two pair minus 8 and 5. So minus 8 and minus 5, which become minus 13. So this is integer. Next is pair of integer whose difference gives me 0. So again same number with opposite sign. So minus 3 minus minus plus 3, that is 0. Integer smaller than both the integers. So here I consider 5 and 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So 1 is less than 5 and 1 is less than 4. Next part is integer greater than only one of integer. Here I consider 8 and 2. So 8 minus 2 is 6. So here 2 is less than 6 and 6 is less than 8. So here the integer greater than only one of integer. Do other part of this question as your homework. In next video we will continue with exercise 1.2. Thank you.